Hi, I'm B-Rad and welcome to the B-Rad video show. See, I'm here with my buddy Terry.
Hey.
And we're here to show you some awesome game pickups we gotten over the last, say, month or so. I don't know how long you've been holding on to some of these games for. Mine are fairly recent.
Some of them are recent. I'd say I only have one of them here that I've had from like get-go for about 10 years now. So.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Cool. Mine are all pretty recent pickups. Like I said, within about the last month or so, maybe 5 weeks ago or so. One of them, anyway.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So these are all portable games, which is cool. It's a portable gaming themed episode. We got a bunch of Nintendo stuff. I think I got some Sega in there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
As well.
It looks like it.
All right. So I'm going to show you something that I got here first of all. Alright, I got one of the original Game Boys. You know, this is a sucker that has 4 batteries. Actually has some batteries in it because I was playing it a little bit. You know, when this first came out, it was absolutely amazing, really awesome. And I got Bart versus the Juggernauts with it, which I always like Simpsons games. Some of them are really hard and not always the greatest games, but there's some good gems in there as well, too.
Agreeable. Okay, my turn now. So I have the same thing to show. I have these big monsters, original 4 battery Game Boys. Both of them are actually different generations. I don't know if you can see the difference on the back. And both of them actually have a different look to them a little bit in shape. One's a tiny bit bigger. I don't know if you can notice. It's kind of far. Yeah, you can go now there, brother.
Awesome. Alright, I picked up actually a bundle of stuff, and that's one thing I'm pretty excited about. I got a couple of Game Boy systems here. First of all, I got a Game Boy Color. It's like a blue-green. It works fantastic, has the battery cover and everything. Only takes 2. 2 AA's. Definitely much cooler than the big brick. Got a purple Game Boy Advance. That's pretty awesome. Game Boy Advance is awesome. I love how it plays the old original Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games as well.
I love how it's purple too. I have the silver one with a missing back, but the purple gives it a nicer look, I feel.
It's pretty awesome. Picked up an assortment of games, so I'm just going to quickly show a bunch of them off here. This is Pac-Man for Game Boy.
Always a good one.
Wario Blast. You got The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. This is the Game Boy Color version.
Zelda's always a good
Yeah.
brand.
Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for Game Boy Color. I got a few more here. Quite a few more. Let's see, Super Mario 3 for Game Boy Advance. I got Final Fantasy Tactics for Game Boy Advance.
Is that one any good for Advance?
You know what? I haven't actually played it for Advance. I'm only used to playing the PlayStation ones.
That's the only one I'm used to too. I remember those.
Sword of Mana for Game Boy Advance. Again, I've only played. Actually, I've played Secret of Mana. This is the only one I've ever really played.
Okay.
Let's see here. I got Mario versus Donkey Kong for Game Boy Advance. I've never actually played that one, so
that one would be pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. This one is really cool. This is a Metroid Fusion. I think it's like technically Metroid 4. I used to have and own and play this before, and I don't know why I got rid of it. Here we go. This is a classic NES game, Bomberman, which is pretty cool. Alright, I just got a few more here. I'm just trying to show you all these ones quick because I got them all in one bundle, and it was a pretty awesome deal. I already showed that one, I think. Super Mario 3, I already showed that. Here, I'll re-show because I don't think Terry saw it. Here, I'll show it to you.
Thank you,
awesome.
sir.
Super Mario 3. Awesome. This is Wario Land 4. Pretty cool game. I think I might be the only person in the room that owns one. Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap. This is a great game. I've played it before, but only on an emulator because I love Zelda, and I just tried it out one day. I played on an emulator, and I thought it was a great game, so I'm glad I own one now. This is Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls for Game Boy Advance. I love Final Fantasy games. Sonic Advance 2. I've never played this one. I've never played any Game Boy Advance Sonic games. I think there was one that I've heard that's not good that I might not want to get. It's like the original Sonic the Hedgehog for Genesis or something like that, and they remade it. It's supposed to not run that well, from what I heard. This is classic NES Legend of Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda, but on your Game Boy. That's pretty cool. Banjo-Kazooie for Game Boy Advance. I don't know what that'd be like either, because originally it's the N64 game.
Yeah,
but I want to check it out.
To say that'd be pretty interesting to see.
And one last one. This is the Metroid Zero Mission, which is actually a remake of the original Metroid for NES, but now it's got like a functional map and save points. And it's a lot like playing, I guess, like Metroid 3 or even Metroid Fusion I showed earlier. Excuse me. A really awesome game. I haven't actually played it, but I've heard it's amazing. I'm really looking forward to trying this one out. That was a lot to rifle off there.
Yeah, well, even having the save features a lot nicer. Maps, that is a lot better. It does help. So
and then you can play it anywhere you want to.
Okay, so I have a few things to show here too. I'll just start with this. It's a Pokemon case. It's for the Nintendo Game Boys. I picked it up in a set. It's not with these Game Boys exactly. I got a bunch of games with it, but it is pretty nice to have to go with these. I have the Pikachu and Pichu Game Boy, the original, and I have the Pikachu first one. Unfortunately, that one has a replacement cover. This one has original nicely. To go with this, I also have Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Puzzle for Game Boy Color, Pokemon the Trading Card Game, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Fire Red, and in there I have Silver and Yellow to kind of give it a nice look.
Nice.
Also, I just realized I have this one under my butt. Emerald version. The save doesn't work on this one, but it's okay. I will replace the battery soon. Okay.
What's your favorite Pokemon game?
My favorite one out of these ones, or out of all the series?
All of them, I guess.
I'd have to say the Nintendo GameCube ones, the Colosseums. They were a lot different, and the Darkness one.
Nice.
Those ones had a little bit of a different feel. The Darkness one you could run around too, kind of. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. I wished I kept those ones, but unfortunately when you're young, you sell them, you do stupid things, you trade, you know how it is.
Yeah, I don't have all my original games from my childhood, unfortunately.
So I have a few more games here to show. Game Boy Advance, I have Super Mario World Advance 2, which is a pretty interesting one.
Yeah, it's like Super Mario World from SNES.
Yes.
But on your Game Boy.
Yes, and it's really fun. I have Wario Land 4. I think I'm the only one with it in this room.
No.
I have Grand Theft Auto Game Boy Advance, which is like the original PS1 version. You're looking down on it. It is pretty neat. Wario Land, the first one, for Game Boy. And Donkey Kong Land for Game Boy, which is a pretty fun one too. So yeah, that's all I have to show for today.
Nice. I think I have something small to show here. Brought two last games here. I picked this up actually at a place that Terry recommended me to check out. You can pick up some pretty cool retro games. And this is B-Rad for the original Game Boy. It's a Skater Die B-Rad. I love Skater Die games, or at least I used to when I was younger. I've been playing this again, and it's a lot harder than I remember, but still fun. And this is another great game. This is a Shinobi for the Game Gear, and I used to love Shinobi for Sega Master System, but the Game Gear version, I thought this was really awesome. I like how you get to use different ninjas, and they all have different abilities, and it's a lot more advanced game than the original Sega Master System one.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you like any of these games, or there's any of these Game Boy games you want to see me, maybe I could do a video of some of them, I guess. I could maybe do it on an emulator or something instead of trying to work a camera and try and point it at my Game Boy. That'd be really hard to do. But I could show some of these games anyway. I could emulate them, and that way you can get a full screen view.
That'd be neat to see.
Yeah, I can show you guys some of these games. Tell me, what are some of your favorite Game Boy games? Maybe some that you want to recommend that we should pick up or something, ones I never heard of. I mean, there's so many out there. I'm always seeing ones I've never heard of all the time.
Always.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I just want to say thanks again to Terry.
Oh, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
All right, that's the B-Rad video show. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good one.